Hello everyone and welcome to my Bachelor Nation 24 channel, I hope. Everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Todd Chrisley tells prison abuser he's snitching on all of them. Todd Chrisley is spilling all the tea since he was released from prison, and recently he talked about getting revenge on his prison abusers, including snitching on all of them. So what did Todd have to say recently, and what kind of dirt does he have? Chrisley knows best. Todd Chrisley has been telling all since prison release. Chrisley knows best. Fans have been keeping up with all of the recent updates from Todd and Julie Chrisley, especially since the pardon from President Donald Trump that saw them released from prison. Since being on the outside, Todd and Julie have been spilling all the tea on their time behind bars, and fans of theirs are eager for all of the details that they have to share. Many fans of the pair did not even think they would get out in the way that they did. So there is a lot of buzz surrounding Todd and everything he has been saying regarding his time behind bars and more. Todd Chrisley threatens to snitch on prison abusers. While reflecting on his time behind bars in a recent podcast episode, Todd Chrisley did not hold back. He was candid about what he experienced and did not pull any punches. Todd talked about his notebook that he kept with him in prison. When he was leaving prison, he was asked what the notebook contained, and he said, "All the notes I'm gonna use to tell on y'all when I get out." The way that Todd Chrisley tells it, there has been a lot of abuse from case managers on his fellow inmates. He made a promise to them on his way out that he would not leave these men behind or forget about them. He even called out the counselors for not doing what they're supposed to be doing and more. Todd Chrisley appears to have a fire under him since his prison exit, which will only make fans wonder even more about what kind of information he has in his notebook. One way or another, this is going to be a situation to watch. Chrisley knows best. Fans react to Todd Chrisley's powerful message, with this recent message from Todd Chrisley calling out all the things he saw while behind bars. A lot of Chrisley knows best fans have a lot to say about him spilling all of this tea. In a jaw-dropping twist that no one saw coming, Todd Chrisley, the once glitzy reality TV star turned federal inmate, has reportedly stood up to the very people making his life behind bars a living nightmare. Sources close to the troubled prison facility in Pensacola, Florida, say Todd has officially reached his breaking point and told a notorious prison abuser, face-to-face, that he's done staying silent. His exact words: "You picked the wrong guy to mess with. I'm snitching on all of you." This bombshell moment reportedly happened earlier this week in the prison yard during what should have been a routine recreational hour. But witnesses say the tense atmosphere shifted dramatically when Todd, known to keep a low profile after multiple threats and months of intimidation, approached the inmate who'd been tormenting him and others for weeks. He was shaking, but he did it anyway. According to an anonymous prison staffer who overheard the exchange, Todd had spent days quietly documenting harassment, assaults, and intimidation tactics used by a small but dangerous group of inmates aligned with a corrupt insider clique. He didn't want to be the guy who rocked the boat, the staffer said. But after getting shoved, called names, having his meals messed with, and hearing about worse things happening to others, Todd confronted, whose name is being withheld for safety reasons, is reportedly known for extortion, threats, and low-level assaults. Todd allegedly approached him directly and said, "You think because I was on TV I'm weak. But I'm documenting every move. I've got names, dates, and I've been in contact with my lawyer. You all are going down." Witnesses claim the entire yard went silent. It was like a record scratch, another inmate shared. Everyone expected Todd to just roll over like he's done before. But he finally stood up. Dude had fire in his eyes. You could tell he was scared, but also totally fed up. The whistleblower file. Insiders say Todd has been writing detailed reports and passing them on through a network of safe channels, potentially even using encrypted legal mail and relayed phone calls through his daughter Savannah Chrisley. He's got everything: smuggled contraband movements, abuse allegations, even names of staff who looked the other way. the source confirmed. This could explode. Savannah, who has been an outspoken advocate for her parents since their imprisonment, recently hinted at major developments during an Instagram live session. While she didn't reveal specifics, she told fans, "There are people who think they can walk all over others because they have power or fear on their side. But let me tell you something. When you try to crush someone who has nothing left to lose, that's when they fight back." Now, it seems Todd is doing exactly that. Retaliation already starting? Unfortunately, Todd's bold stance hasn't come without consequence. Just 24 hours after the confrontation, multiple sources confirmed that Todd was moved to a separate wing of the facility under administrative protection. While the prison claims the transfer was routine, other inmates whisper about the brewing tension. One insider said, "Everyone knows he snitched. Word travels fast in here. Some respect it, others want revenge." Chrisley, Todd's wife and fellow inmate in a different facility, has not made a public statement, but her family has privately expressed concern. "This could change everything," a family friend revealed. Todd speaking out may finally force an internal investigation, but it could also put him in serious danger. The prison's official response. When reached for comment, the Federal Bureau of Prisons released a vague statement. "We do not comment on specific inmate situations, but we are committed to maintaining safety, security, and dignity for all individuals in our care." But critics argue that Todd's case exposes deeper issues within the system. Prison rights advocate Janae Riles spoke out publicly, saying, "If someone like Todd Chrisley, with fame, money, and connections, can be harassed and abused in prison, imagine what's happening to those with no voice, no family support, and no cameras watching." The fallout and the fight ahead. Now, the Chrisley legal team is reportedly pushing to meet with federal investigators. "We believe our client has critical information about misconduct inside this institution," an attorney close to the case stated, "and we are prepared to escalate this to the Department of Justice." For his part, Todd has allegedly told family during a monitored call, "I'm not going to let them break me. If I have to go down swinging, I'm going to do it with the truth on my side." Inmates have begun to choose sides. Some see Todd's actions as brave, even noble. Others label him a snitch, the most dangerous word you can be called behind bars. One inmate put it bluntly, "He's either going to be the guy who blew the whistle and brought justice, or the guy who made enemies too big to survive." Savannah Chrisley's cryptic message. In a late-night post to her Instagram stories, Savannah shared a black screen with white text. "There comes a time when silence becomes betrayal. Proud of you, Dad." Fans flooded her DMs with prayers and support, while others warned that the situation could spiral out of control. What's next? With federal investigators rumored to be circling and media attention growing, Todd's bold decision to speak up may trigger a domino effect. Could his testimony open the floodgates for other inmates to come forward? Will the facility be forced to clean house? Or will Todd's whistleblower moment be buried under red tape and retaliation?